Hello and welcome back into the Knicks-Verse. My name is George, and if this is your first time here or you have been here before but have not subscribed yet, please do so, along with hitting that thumbs up button and drop your comments. Love the comments, and please subscribe, like I said. All right, well, back home, back in my home studio. Traveled here today, just in time to catch the very interesting Game 2 of the Knicks Summer League. Gotta say, I'm impressed. I'm impressed by what I have seen so far especially from Quentin Grimes, obviously, who is making a case for Summer League MVP, especially if the Knicks end up going to the finals or whatever. I think it's like, I believe the best two teams play for the championship of the Summer League or whatever. So, I mean, Knicks are making a great case for it, and they are being led by Quentin Grimes. So that's fantastic. Also, they're getting nice assistance from Deuce McBride. He had a nice Game 2. I may have been a little bit harsh on him, on my feelings about how he performed in Game 1. He actually played okay. The thing is, I'm looking for dominance. I'm looking for our guys to dominate, and that's exactly what they did today. In fact, let's get to it. Also, Jericho Sims, fantastic today. Here we go. They won by 32 points. They destroyed the Chicago Bulls, 101-69. It was never close. And Quentin he was the leader the entire time. In fact, Quentin, Sims, and Deuce combined to shoot 64.2%, the three of them. Now, those are the three guys that were part of the team last year. Really, Grimes was the only one who was really part of the rotation. But that just shows you the quality players, the quality young core that the Knicks have. Now, we're not even seeing Obi. We're not even seeing IQ in this. Of course, it'd be weird if they played for a third year in the Summer League. But there's something really nice happening there with these Knicks. And I spoke about culture last time, and I can see it now. I mean, it's for sure. It's happening. It's permeating throughout everyone who puts on a Knicks jersey. There's a sense of pride in defense, number one, in camaraderie, in sharing the ball. I mean, there are some things that are happening with Quentin Grimes that are just absolutely outstanding. In fact, look at him. He had 24 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists today. And I tweeted out earlier that Grimes, I tweeted this out. I said, Grimes is so good, he's balled out at every opportunity he's gotten. Led Houston to the Final Four in his final year of college. Then he was the best in last year's NBA Combine. And then he dominated in the 2021 Summer League. In his start debut, scores 27 points and breaks the rookie record for most three-pointers made by a rookie in a game. And now the guy is, have you guys seen? He's seen his handle lately? He's snapping ankles, and he's doing behind-the-back passes. Two of them that I saw. It could have been even more. They were spectacular, both to Sims. And that also leads me to talk about Sims. I also mentioned in the Game 1 recap that his mobility and size and his ability to roll so effectively he's an easy target for anyone who's got the ball in their hands. And it's showing. The guy shot, I believe it was 5 of 6. In fact, let's get to the stats here. Let's get to here. Here we go. Sims in 23 minutes, 5 of 6, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. 3 assists for a center, for basically a second-year center. That is really encouraging. And not only that, he was taking the ball off the dribble from the three-point line, driving, adjusting mid-air, collecting his body so he can finish even through contact, though on that one play that I'm thinking about, he didn't even get the call. He is showing a lot of versatility offensively, something that is going to come in handy. Because there might be times when Jericho could even fill in as a power forward, because we don't know how the roster is going to end up shaking out, but we know Sims isn't going anywhere. And we know Hartenstein isn't going anywhere, and Mitch is definitely not going anywhere. So we're a little bit thin. Yes, Cam could fill in at the 4, but right now all we have, because we just and I didn't mention it before, but we did let go of Taj and I believe he's re-signing with the Wizards today. And good luck to you, Taj. Definitely love and appreciate all the effort and the mentorship that you provided to the young players, especially to RJ. You helped him out a lot in that 2020-21 season. And you helped him also in the 2021-22 struggles when he was struggling. You were there as a, as the like a voice of reason to help him calm himself down and understand that it's going to come. It's going to come. And that's the stuff that I read about the kind of mentorship you were providing. You're definitely going to end up being a coach one day. And maybe you could be a coach on the Knicks next year, for all we know. So good luck to you, Taj. So he's gone. So we're thin at the 4. The mobility that we saw from Jericho, this could be interesting. This could be an interesting place for him to get some extra minutes at times, especially if there's foul trouble, especially if like Julius gets into some foul trouble and if Obi gets into some foul trouble. So I'm loving this versatility because today's NBA is all about versatility, switchability. Now, of course, Jericho can never be a 3 or guard a 3 or anything like that at all, but at least he can slide between a 4 and a 5. Very nice. I'm really, really impressed with the summer league that he's having. And good for him. Like I said, he signed that nice contract. The guy is killing it. Good for him. Deuce. Nice game today. Today was today for me. This is tonight for you guys. 24 minutes, 14 points, 75% field goal. 6 dimes, only 1 turnover, 3 rebounds, 3 steals. Oh, man. There was 1 steal that he made where I forgot who he was defending. It was over by on the right wing behind the 3-point line, and the ball handler, the Bulls ball handler, had the ball in the middle of the court, and you could see, and Deuce could read the eyes of the ball handler, and he turned his back to shift and totally block the vision of the offensive player that the Bulls point guard was trying to get the ball to. Beautiful. And then the guy tried to slide back, and Deuce slid with him, tipped the ball, stole it. Beautiful play. He had 3 steals today. Fantastic. And I think the Knicks actually as a team had 11 steals today. 11 steals, 14 turnovers. They did commit 28 fouls, but look, once again, over 20 assists, 21 assists. I mean, we're talking about just 40-minute games here because these are 10-minute quarters. 21 assists, sharing the ball. They shot as a team 51.4%, 10 of 31 from the 3-point line. So the 3-point line efficiency wasn't there for the rest of the players, but for the 3 main guys, it was there. Deuce, 2 of 4. Actually, for the 2 main guys. Deuce, 2 of 4, and Quentin, yesterday he was 4 of 14. No, not yesterday. It was Friday. He was 4 of 14 from the 3-point line. Yesterday, he was 4 of 9. I mean, today, 4 of 9. With all the traveling, I'm totally lost track of the games and the days. But Grimes now he gave us that efficiency today. And the playmaking. Oh, I'm kind of blown away by what I'm watching. I mean, I'm not blown away as if I'm surprised. I'm just blown away by just being able to watch him. We're going to get to Grimes in a little bit. I'm going to talk about Grimes and specifically what we should do with him when it comes to the beginning of the season. I've touched on it before, but it's definitely worth discussing again. So here we go. Keels, he had a better game today. The stat lines for Keels, like I tweeted this out as well, and Montero weren't anything exciting, but Montero did finish shooting 50%, 4 of 8. Which is nice, but they only hit 1 of 5 from the 3-point line, and he only had 1 assist. But Keels had 4 dimes, nice, 4 rebounds in 25 minutes. He shot 2 of 10, 1 of 4 from the 3-point line. But he looks like he has NBA player potential. Like I can see him being a contributor to a rotation at some point. He's super young; he's only 18, and he's going to spend, I would imagine, all of next season in the G League, which is a great place for him to learn and to adjust to the speed of the NBA game. Now, of course, even the G League isn't as fast as the NBA game, as the pro game, but at least it's faster than the college game, especially playing for Duke. So I liked him. Faron Hunt didn't have a spectacular statistical game again, but once again, I think, how do you do in the steals? What do you do? You got another couple more steals, 3 more steals. So he has 10 steals for the Summer League. I believe he's leading the entire Summer League with steals. And he has like he's got some nice hops. Really liking him. I mean, I'm loving this young core. And we don't even have our best players of our young core playing. It really, I mean, guys, I feel like the discussion is over. The young guys, this is the young guys team. Yes, and we only have, and Leon's been actually working his way towards that. There's only one guy over 30 on the roster, and that's Derrick Rose. And I'll get to him in a little bit as well. All right, let's get to this here. All right, let's get back to here. So, let's start with Derrick Rose. Some of you may not like what I'm about to say about Derrick Rose, but it has to be said. I love him. I love D Rose. I mean, he's responsible. In my opinion, yes, of course, Randall, with that incredible second-team All-NBA All-Star season he had in 2020-21, was mostly responsible for the Knicks being a 41-win team that year, 41-31. But remember, we all know that we were not a winning team until Derrick Rose came to this team. He made a huge difference, and he helped mentor IQ, and he helped Obi along. He helped provide stability at the point guard position when we were starting Elfrid Payton. He would come off bench and provide that spark. He got to the rim. He provided that rim. He was a rim threat, a rim penetration threat. And his three-point shooting was phenomenal that season. I believe he was 40%, something like that, in that range. He was great. But then last year, he got hurt. And now he's even another year older. And then he had another injury. Remember, he was about to come back and something with his ankle and there's a skin tag or something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but some other medical issue, and then he never played again last season. It might be time for the Knicks to find a home for him, another team, because he'll be with other players that are of in a similar timeline as he is, or maybe slightly a little bit younger, but still on this team we need to go young. We need to embrace the youth movement completely, and you can see it with the moves that Leon's been making. That's the direction that we're going in. The only question is Thibs going to embrace that? Because the next part of what I'm going to talk about is the starting lineup. That guy right there, he's our starting shooting guard. He has to be. He just has to be. Defensively, there's not even a question. But look what he can do offensively. The thing that I love about him and why he could totally slip into Fournier's shoes offensively is because there are times where Quentin Grimes can carry an entire unit offensively. Not only can he give you that tenacious D that he gives, but offensively, he can carry a team for like a 3, 4, 5 minute stretch even. That is something that very few players in the NBA can do, honestly. And I think he can do it consistently. Now, can he do it every single night? Probably not, but can he do it 3 out of 4 games a week? Can he have like a nice little 3 or 4 minute stretch where he's just on fire and the team can just ride him for a while and everyone else can kind of relax and find their stroke? Yes, I see him as that kind of a player. And Fournier needs to slide to the bench. He needs to be that off the bench offensive spark, like that microwave kind of player where defense is not really his prime. Defense is not his primary function anyway. I mean, we call him the traffic cone for a reason. Did he improve defensively a little bit as the season went on? Yes, he did. But do we really believe that he's going to become a better defender now that he's 30? Come on. No. And even what happens when he starts losing a little half step? That traffic cone is not even going to budge at all. So now is the time This is it, and I tweeted this out before. This is his destiny. He is the guy to come off the bench, provide some three-point shooting when the team is struggling. And what's nice about him, he can do some playmaking with that second unit. He can drive. He'll have more freedom. Maybe he'll have the ball in his hands a little more than he does with the first unit. It's just, I really don't see any other reason. There's just no argument. It's just, in my mind, it's just done. Quentin Grimes is the starting shooting guard for the New York Knicks next season. And then RJ stays at the 3. And unfortunately, Julius Randle is still going to be on this team. But if he is, I want him to be as good as he can possibly be. But he needs to embrace his new role as well. Everybody's going to have new roles because, Brunson's coming in. And Brunson's going to be very ball dominant. So everyone's going to have a little bit less time with the ball in their hands than they were used to last season. And that's good because we want that ball to move around. Keep moving, keep looking for the best shot possible within those 24 seconds that it's in their hands on the offensive side of the court. I'm telling you, if this starts happening, this team could get back to being the team that I specifically thought it was going to be last season. A 50-win team. Now, I'm not saying it could be a 50-win team yet. I'm waiting to see what the roster is going to shake out to be and whether we really are going with the youth movement. But at least can be a playoff competitive team, a team that can get to the first round of the playoffs and maybe even, don't want to get too ahead of myself, but at least get back to the playoffs. That's the objective here. Well, we're not going to do it starting Fournier. No. This was an excellent result. I'm very happy with how the Knicks are playing and the vibe that is emanating from them. In some ways, I feel like other teams are intimidated to play this team. That's what it feels. The other Summer League teams I'm talking about are intimidated to play these Knicks. Now we're going to see tomorrow night. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a very late game tomorrow night. I'll still do a recap. I'll post it. So for all the night owls that enjoy it and all the ones that wake up early in the morning who maybe missed the game, they can catch the recap here. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this. And I'm sorry my sisters couldn't be here to do their stats update. That was just a one-time thing. They're actually still in college. And I was in Miami for sad reasons, unfortunately. But it was great to see them. I'm glad to get them some airtime. Hopefully we'll be able to do that again. And the same thing with my son. Got to give everyone some on-camera love. It'd be fun. It'd be fun to get some more people like that. All right. Well, thank you for watching this. Again, please subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and drop your comments. Love the comments. And I will see you around the Knicks-Verse.